No, sir. Not again. It's the gruesome twosome. We're back again with another video. Yeah, it's been like a couple minutes. Life happens, you know. I haven't been able to make videos because a lot of stuff. But I'm hoping to get back to it again. No promises, but one thing for sure, I will be doing a review of Spider-Man No Way Home. I am excited for it. But that is not why we're here today. What are we here today? We're here to look at the desert and worms and the sunshine. We're reviewing Dune. So, Dune. I went to see this last night, and Dune seems like one of those movies that is kind of like the Hunger Games or, you know, any other teen sci-fi drama type of shit, you know? And so I thought it would just be similar to that, but it was way, way fucking better. And the reason I say that is because the director seems like he knew what he was doing when he made this. The first Hunger Games director, I didn't like the way the first Hunger Games was directed, and this was very promising. The shots were beautiful, and something I really admire was that the shots let you enjoy the scenery. There's so many movies, so many TV shows today that make cuts like so quickly. Cut, boom, cut, you know? And like they're so afraid of keeping your attention. And Dune was not afraid of keeping your attention. The concept is really cool, and it kept me intrigued the entire time. The only thing I have to gripe about the film was that it's a little bit exposition heavy. What I mean by that is that like it's just a lot of telling you what you need to know directly rather than showing you. But I understand why. I mean, movie was only part one, and it was 2.5 hours long. It was a long ass movie. You know, like I sat in there forever. I did have the theater to myself, which was pretty fucking dope. I guess no one's seen Dune like a month after. Go figure. But no, I sincerely enjoyed it. I think the actors all gave like really good performances. I don't think there was a single performance I didn't like. I think Dave Bautista honestly kind of dropped the ball a little bit. He only got a few lines, but like, I don't know. He seems more like he was acting in a Marvel movie rather than this new serious sci-fi. You know, the combat in this movie, kind of hog. Right? They got these cool force fields. They're like, you know, and yeah, and the swords and don't always go through, but like they might go through. You know, it's pretty cool. Jason Momoa is in the movie. He's fantastic. Zendaya's in the movie, but only for like 3 seconds at a time, every like 10 minutes. And I don't think they could have done it better, I think is what I'm gonna say. Because it being exposition heavy is kind of just adapting a book. You know, there's so much more detail you can put into a book rather than the movie that it's really hard to adapt. And the fact that they did what they could with this movie is pretty astonishing. And also just giving it a distinct visual style is very, very important, and the director did a great job of that. I think what interests me the most about Dune is the spiritual side of this whole thing. Spoilers, right? If you haven't seen Dune. Basically, the Emperor told this family, you know, the Duke and his family and his men to go to this planet, this desert planet that farms spice. Spice is, you know, this is exactly what happens in the movie, dude. Like, literally they explain it just like this, except they're not wearing a beanie. That's about it. So spice is the most valuable resource in the galaxy. This planet has a lot of it, but it's a desert planet with giant ass worms, and the people there are trying to take their planet back. So the Emperor sends the Duke and his family and is like, you better be able to get spice productions back up, otherwise bad stuff will happen. And spoiler alert, again, bad shit happens, dude. Like, this movie holds no holds no punches, and I really, really respect it for that. And my favorite genre of movie is always like the adventure or the thriller, right? And this has both. This has the adventure of, you know, exploring the planet, seeing all these different creatures, learning about the culture and the universe that surrounds Dune. And then it also, like, all this bad stuff happening to the characters and all these problems they have to solve and these trials and tribulations they have to go through. It's really, really refreshing to have an adventure sci-fi thriller with a spiritual side. Like, that just sounds like a dope movie, just from me saying it. And guess what? It was. Again, the spiritual side, it gave me Chosen One vibes, kind of like Star Wars, but they take it a bit further. He's having visions, and it feels like he actually kind of belongs to the people. There's a prophecy that he's slowly fulfilling, and he's scared the whole movie about, you know, going for this destiny, right? He's scared for the whole, he doesn't want people to die. He doesn't want any of the things that happen in his visions to actually happen. But there's nothing he can do to stop it. All he can do is see it. And he's not meant to fight it. It's his destiny to do all these things, and he has to just go with the flow of the universe, flow of fate. And I really, really think that's cool. And then, of course, the main actor, like, he's young, but he's very, very talented, and he brought something, like, dark to this role that I don't think other actors could have brought. I think he brought a level of seriousness to the role that really really sets up with the vibe of the movie, you know? Like, this movie does take itself seriously, and it should. It's a very high concept, great idea, of course, from the book. And the pacing's really good. The only thing that gets me is, like, they let you enjoy all the shots. I think it's just me. I think I've been watching too many TV shows. But the 2.5 hour runtime, the pacing probably needs to be a little quicker in parts. Just because, especially like near the end, it kind of got bogged down a little bit. You know, just stuff was just happening to get to the final plot points that leaves us off so that we can watch part 2. It was just a lot of shit happening one after another rather than just kind of like straightforward and like, okay, he unites with the people and he becomes one of them. I just wish that the movie would maybe have cut off a little bit of the story points in the end, just to make the pacing a little better, shave off some time on the movie, right, and keep my attention. And yeah, I think that's my review of Dune. What do I give this movie? I give it a B+, right? If it wasn't so exposition heavy and the pacing problem, it would have been, it just would have been high A's, right? I'm really looking forward to part 2, and you should be looking forward to a Spider-Man No Way Home review from me. Alright? And who knows, maybe other content, maybe other stuff if I'm able to get to it. I'm trying my best, and I will keep trying my best. But, you know, that's all she wrote. See ya.